Good evening. How are we going to live from here on? Perhaps this was the most important question for each of us. And everyone anticipated the answer, and especially in the Kremlin, where the Congress continued. Those in opposition, that is, revanchism, did not take place. So what did the deputies get to? A new era. That is how President Gorbachev qualified the new period that has come while the Congress is ending up. During the transitional period, the Parliament, the Supreme Soviet, will be guiding us, that is, with the Inter-Republic Economic Council. The head of the Commission will be the President of the USSR. A classical system, two chambers, upper and lower. The Council of the Republic can exceed the resolutions of the Supreme Soviet, even though the autonomous formations do have representation in the upper chamber. And the Republic can suspend on its territory the effect of a union law if it is against the Republican Constitution. The decisions of the State Council are mandatory. Powers of the President will be reduced as a result of all these changes introduced. It has also been decided that the 1977 Constitution will remain valid to the extent that it does not contradict the resolutions of this Congress. In addition, the Congress adopted a Declaration of the Human Rights within the fundamental law. The fundamental text of the American Constitution, the Bill of Rights, has been laid at this foundation of this. We have the right to free speech, the right to freedom of choice of work and to refuse work, the right to move within the country, that is, the law of being registered, will be revoked. The deputies retain their status until the next voting period. Will the next Congress be planned, or will it be extraordinary? It's not unknown. Today, the chairman of this was Gorbachev himself. Today, you see him moving with a guard, this Yeltsin type of guard, but today you can be sure that these are not members of the KGB guarding him. We found time to have the shortest interview of his career with our president. From the results of the Congress, can you say that the Soviet Union will not exist anymore? I would put it differently. We understand full well that a union is necessary, and this pressure has brought us along to a formula that life itself will show. It will reflect the interest of all the people. All the people will continue to live, to collaborate together. And this is... we will allow every people to choose the level of participation, how they're going to proceed from here, because in general, the people retain this understanding, and within this very difficult period, they have expressed their very most profound desire of other people. So the concept of the Soviet Union, as proposed by the President and the 10+1 republics, has won out. within economic and political relations. Then the center will retain only coordinating functions. It will be complex. Here's Deputy Sobchak from Moscow. From Leningrad, directing his attention to Lenin's final will, final testament that he wished to be buried at the Volkovo cemetery in Leningrad. The president proposed that this be addressed when the new Supreme Soviet meets. When Lenin's mausoleum is open in Moscow, there's less need for police control because the line has just been reduced. A lot of the visitors are foreigners. For the foreigners, it's just like visiting the Eiffel Tower in Paris. It's different somewhat for the Soviet citizens. Sometimes we are here to explain why they're here. What is the mausoleum for you? You know, I'm here in Moscow for the first time, so thought it would be nice to come and see it. What is nice about it? To see it for myself live. I don't know. I haven't been here in a long time. I was here 9 years ago for the last time. I wanted to come and see. I was attracted here today by the access to the tomb. I have a concept of Leninism and Marxism within my nature. He constructed peace and happiness. Do you come here as a tribute or respect, or is it simply curiosity? No, it's simply curiosity. It's not simply tribute, respect, it's a memory, it's our history. We can't forget history. If we cover up a century, we will be without history. Lenin is history, whether we want it or not. I wanted to say goodbye for the last time. It cannot be excluded that the Supreme Soviet will support this proposal of Sobchak to bury Lenin at Volkovo cemetery in Leningrad. Very topical now is the subject of all these monuments, also as well as all this factual or non-factual baggage that we're carrying. Nina Andreeva has become for us the representative of all those who represent communist ideals. This once unknown chemistry professor represents the head of Marxism-Leninism advocates. They condemn Gorbachev. They have excluded them from their ranks of communists and call it betrayal of Lenin's party and rejection of all communists. It sounds like a sentence that has come down from before in the past. Was this a coup? We can't really say that. We cannot really say that this was a coup. We can only call this a musical comedy coup. And the scenario was written abroad, and that I think that Gorbachev is behind it, not without the participation of Boris Yeltsin. This extraordinary committee, they're all involved. This was a tragedy, a 300 million person tragedy that was played out within their territory. We see now that they are already trying to end socialism, communism on a constitutional basis within this extraordinary Congress of the Supreme Soviet. Over to the side are her heroes and anti-heroes. She was защищая от диктатуры свободу и демократию, не подходит на роль опереточных героев. These defenders, we do not feel that these defenders really were in the role of musical comedy characters. Today, President Yeltsin and President Gorbachev are going to talk with the American people. What that's going to be, how it's going to be, we have invited here to our studio ABC News President Rune Arledge here to our studio to answer these questions. What kind of program will this be? This will be an historic program. It will be cooperation between ABC News and the Soviet television. This will implement an old tradition called a town meeting when questions are asked of leaders. Here we have two world leaders, Mr. Gorbachev, Mr. Yeltsin, two presidents. And people will be gathering and to ask, they'll be gathering to ask questions. Do you think there will be